don't know what to say, guys. I've messed it up. Yes, guys, welcome back to this week's video. Thank you so much once again for taking the time out of your day, evening, morning, whenever it is, for watching my video. So, in today's video, what are we going to be doing? We are going to be attempting to fix this dull paintwork. Someone on Instagram had messaged me and said, your bumper could do with this, that and the other. So, I've gone and got myself this, that and the other. I started attacking it last night and it came out beautiful. I'll show you what we've got now, how it's come out, and obviously then crack on and try and get the rest of this lower lip matching the same. That's what it looked like, and that's how dull it was. You know, it's a nice finish, but it's very dull compared to this. The camera will focus on it. There we go. Look how much glossier that is and how shiny it is. I did that bit as well. So the idea is to try and get this bit done first and then attack the rest of the bumper. So what I've got in front of me is a couple of things that I've used last night to get the bumper from A to B, shall we say. I'll show you now exactly what I've got in case it is something that you feel that you could do if your paintwork is the same, or if you just want to give it a bit of a reviving. These are the tools you're going to need. You've got some water, some G3 Premium, as you can see, some wet and dry paper, obviously that's what the water's for, a microfiber, and a polishing pad. Now yesterday when I was doing the bumper, this is the one I was using, but as you can see it's far too big compared to the one that I'm about to use. You know, it's a hell of a lot bigger than it needs to be, so that's what we're going to be using. This one was just one I was showing you that I used last night. First of all, we're going to clean this down. Well, I'll do it all off camera and obviously just basically show the results, because I've probably waffled on, bored you for long enough. So I'm going to clean basically all the bumper, get all the bugs and things like that off. Obviously that's a bit of polishing compound from last night. So make it all nice and clean again. You can probably hear it as well. Whereas this, it's all nice and smooth. So yeah, we're going to do that. Then basically we'll wet this paper up with our water. Wet the paper up, go over all the bits that are dull, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with the polisher after. So I forgot to mention earlier, basically the sandpaper that I've used is a 1500 wet and dry, and I'm obviously using it wet. That's what the water was for, like I said. So I'll spin you around, I'll show you what it looks like when it's been sanded, when the lacquer's been sanded, and when it's then dried. You'll see what I mean. There you can see, it gives off like a white powder. That is basically the lacquer where it's been sanded down, and that's kind of what you want once it's drying. And when you're going at it with the wet and dry, you can almost see the colour starting to change and go like milky. When it goes milky, that's where you're obviously sanding down the lacquer well. It takes a couple of goes, a couple of passes to actually get down to that level, because you have to take off the high spots from the lacquer as well first, before you can start obviously cutting the actual lacquer itself. So basically all I've done is just gone over that with the 1500 wet and dry only. I did have some 600 in case I needed it, but I didn't. The 1500 was perfect. So basically I'm going to wipe all that off now, and then we can get some polishing done. Guys, just before someone thinks that I'm sat obviously by live wires, I'm not. They're not wired up yet. These are for the plug sockets that I've wired up all around. You can see all the wires running up there. This isn't live yet. This has still got to have the electric ran to it, and basically those will run into there. So I'm not sat there live cables, don't worry. Wow, I'm absolutely well and truly battered. All I've done is this bit, this slight bit under here, and then round the side. It's getting there, like, you know, you can see the reflection there. But yeah, it's taking a lot longer for some reason. I don't know if it's the different polisher that I'm using, or the compound, or what, but it's a lot harder. So yeah, gonna crack on. I'll probably end up having to finish this off tomorrow. The video's being posted tomorrow because today's Saturday, but it's currently 3 minutes past 10. I'm getting tired, so have to finish this off tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be ready for the video to go live tomorrow afternoon. I'll show you what it looks like when I've finished. Let me explain what I said at the start of the video, because last night, as you saw from the last clip, I was in the garage, it was late, and I thought, you know what, let's just give it a quick flick over, because I was out today. This morning I had to go out in the car. I didn't want it looking as bad as it did. I didn't want to leave it in the state that it was in, so I thought I'll give it a quick going over. So I just quickly flicked the polisher over it, and I just made a mistake, guys. And as always, I'll show you what I've done in the hope that you wouldn't do the same thing yourself. That is how it's currently sitting right now. It doesn't look too bad. Obviously you can see the shine on that bit there. Obviously I managed to sort that. That was fine, and I'd come across to about the midpoint. So I sort of got it to the point where I was happy for it to come out. You see it across there as well, and I even got underneath there, so that was okay. And then obviously coming round this side, I managed to do that. But then I thought to myself, I'll have another little go on this side, because there was a bit I wasn't happy with. There was something had happened. I don't do this enough, and I haven't done this enough to know what it was that had happened, but basically the polish had almost burnt onto the paint as such. Well, obviously the lacquer. So I tried to get it out with the polisher, and I realised I got two spray bottles. One was quick detailer and one was water. I picked the wrong one up, sprayed it to quick detailer, so it dried a lot quicker. Whereas the water, I found when I did the other part of the bumper, the water was a lot better than the quick detailer. So the quick detailer must have just dried or something. I really don't know. So it's only minimal damage, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, especially consider how bad it was. But I'll show you how bad it is now, because I'm such an idiot. I really am. So that, guys, is, I mean, that bit there might just be polish. No, it's lacquer as well. What about that? Yeah, I think that bit, and then this bit here, it's the lacquer, that is. So I think I'm basically gonna have to flat that down with some, like, 600 maybe. Yeah, it's basically because obviously as this curve comes in and then it dips in and then comes back out, I went to just give it a quick flick, and it just did not work. So that is how it's sitting currently, which I really am gutted about. For now, that is today's video. I will try and sort that out at some point this week, but obviously I'm not going to have the time to sort that out now and then get this video out for you guys. It's currently about 1:30. It's coming up to 1:30 on Sunday. Video is supposed to be going live around 3 or 4, so I'm not going to have time to sort it, but I will get it sorted, and I will show you guys what happens in the next video. I've got a feeling I might have to rub it down and sort of re-lacquer that little corner, but I'll let you know as and when. So thank you for watching this video today, guys. I hope you did like it. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how much of a goon you think I am for doing that. I'm gutted, I really am, but we'll get there. Small stages. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.